ready to take your investment game to the next level? Introducing Digital Investor, your ultimate guide to mastering the digital marketplace. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, Digital Investor brings you cutting-edge game theoretical strategies, expert insights, and real-time tips and tactics to analyze, evaluate, invest and grow your wealth. Don't miss out on the digital revolution. Visit www.nickblacknex.com and start your journey with Digital Investor today.
We hit it. We just passed it. It's 109,225. 109,225.
Done did it.
Oh, 109.3. Dude, that's
Done
crazy.
got did. You done did it.
Passed it. No, we passed it.
Done did it.
It's over. Game over.
You done got did it.
And all those guys were calling for 30K Bitcoin.
Let me talk to you about that.
Let me talk to you about that.
The head and shoulders douchebags. The double. This is. You guys are getting caught in a bull trap, and shut the fuck up.
This looks like a bull trap, straight up.
Yeah, if you shorted, you had the climb to 108 nuked about $250 million in dumbasses. Now, I will say this: I do expect a retrace because usually when there's a breakout, now again, say that, but if you gamble this way, you will lose. And I say that because over the last, since January 9th, 2009, if you had listened to technical analysis traders, you would have watched Bitcoin run 100 million% and you made $40. So if you listen to TA guys, even though they have the entire history of Bitcoin, they would still defer to their Elliott wave theory and all this other bullshit. But what does happen is there is fatigue in all directions. There's fatigue in the negative direction where people are like, oh, okay, it's time to buy. Like, I don't care what people say, it's time to buy. There's also fatigue in the positive direction where people say, shit, maybe we should take some off the table. And so that kind of stuff happens. So there invariably were people that bought around the high in December what? 15th, 14th, somewhere around there. Some of those people will probably, especially retail Joe six packs that may have just punted in, they may just be like, I want my money back. And then they'll watch Bitcoin go to 190,000. So what are your thoughts on playing price discovery?
This is tough. Price discovery could be, there's nothing but blue sky above. Right now it's 109.5 already. 109.4. 109.5. Like, it's going to move pretty quickly. The problem is, it'll pop up really hard and then it might pull back because there's nothing under it supporting it or nothing above it. And everybody's at the same time, they hopped in at the high in January and they've been waiting to get out. But right now,
some people are hopping in right now. Some people are hopping in
they're doing
the high right now.
They're doing the exact same thing. Oh my gosh. Look.
But no matter where you are, there's never been a point where if you waited 4 years, Bitcoin wasn't higher than where it was, ever.
True story.
I actually don't think it's that long. I think the figure is like 2 years and 8 months or something like that, where no matter where you ever purchased Bitcoin, if you waited 2 years and 8 months, if you waited 32 months, you made money. Now, a lot of people are like, I'm getting it. I'm in this to get rich. Well, I think you're in Bitcoin to not get poor is what it is.
Yeah, it's a safety.
It's a hedge
against the U.S. dollar.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's a dollar hedge. I think it's a global behavioral hedge. Just behavior in the world is more currency units being printed all the time, 24/7, never stops, ever.
Yeah.
So it's like you need that hedge. My question then goes, okay, someone poke Ethereum with a stick.
Yeah, no joke, dude. What the heck?
Man, that looks like the curve there took Vialis. Is it Cialis? Which one is it?
I have no idea.
Viagra.
I have Viagra.
And
Yeah,
this
is painful for a lot of people right now. And it's funny, the TA guy, you mentioned the TA guys. Like I have a couple of chats open with like them, and then here they are.
Worst.
They're like, we gotta wait till confirmation. We gotta wait till confirmation, and then they get their confirmation at 1092. Bam! We called confirmation. So did you not trade till 1092? Meaning you missed all the way from 77. Your confirmation hit at 1092.
Yeah.
And I'm just getting pinged right now. We called this. We called this. Like, yeah, but you never traded it. You never actually got into a trade. You can go tell all your cronies now in your Discord groups that you called this. But you were never actually in the trade. You didn't make any money.
Yeah.
Sure,
because
you called
because
it.
you waited.
You were waiting for confirmation.
You waited $27,000 for confirmation so you could make $4,000. Whoa! But you didn't make $4,000 because you didn't actually invest.
No, they didn't do anything.
No.
It's so funny to watch these guys, and then in hindsight, they go back and they see where I pointed this out. But in the same post, they are like, "It could go here or it could go here." It gave two scenarios in their post that they point out. And they're like, you didn't point out nothing. You never traded
they just go. They erase the tweets when it's the wrong thing. They're like, "Oh, well, they do what Raoul Powell does. I just erase the tweets when I'm telling people to buy Luna, when I'm telling people to buy UST, when I'm telling people to buy FTT, when I'm telling people to buy Celsius tokens or Crow." Can you believe these assholes from Crow, from crypto.com? Remember they just found the 70 billion tokens that was burned, right? Remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
Or 7 billion, whatever it was. 70% of their stash, they found it. Even though it was supposed to be burned. So that's fraud, like straight up fraud. Now they're partnering with those tokens to create a fund.
Yeah.
Backed by Crow tokens.
Nice.
They need to spend that Crow token buying themselves a private prison where all their executives are going to end up when there's a class action lawsuit about this. Well, class action wouldn't, but what it could do is class action could unearth fraud. Like you just can't steal that much money these days. If you're in the billions, someone's going to come after you. And you hope it's a government official and not some dude in a sweater that's going to go put holes in your shirt.
Yeah, this is a tough one because I don't know what's going to happen now that we're sitting here watching this. Like, this sucks because breaking all-time highs are a little bit scary. You never know if there's going to be a hard pullback or if you're just going to kind of escalate to 120. 115, 120.
Yeah, I tell you what I'm going to escalate to is I'll be getting out of these. I might be getting out of these other ones.
Yeah, I don't think that's a horrible idea.
Because if there's a little reset, you could reposition.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might buy those to close them. Yeah. Done. Order placed. Now let's see.
Got it.
Wrecked him. Damn near killed him. Okay. So, yeah, here we are. It's an interesting place. I was going to say real quick on the people that got nuked. So when Bitcoin got to 108, because again, technical traders and I don't know, I don't understand why people that have been in the crypto space more than about 20 minutes, why they would ever listen to these guys. I mean, ever at all, period. But they do. It's the craziest shit. They do. So, of course, Bitcoin's rally triggered over 248 million in liquidations across the derivatives market in the past 24 hours. The spike came as Bitcoin climbed from an intraday low of 102.1 to a peak of 108. Talk about a dick punch. Closing the day at 106.7 with a 2.83% gain. The move forced 90,000 traders. Think about this for a second. 90,000 people that go and tell their loved ones that they know what the fuck they're doing. 90,000. Man, look, go. If you've ever been to a sports stadium, 90,000 people is everybody there. That's how many really smart people just got stuck. Just got gutted. All gone. Bye. Go get your fucking job at Uber again. You're going to be driving again. So anyway, 90,000 traders forced out. Short liquidations counting for the bulk of the damage. Now, it wasn't only short traders. There was also people that went long. And I don't know how I don't know how you can get wiped out unless you take leverage. But these guys, of course, they took on leverage. And so they got wiped. So apparently at 106, people went long and it went down to 102. They got knocked out. Then at 102, people started going short. And at 106, they got knocked out. So all those people got wiped. A bunch of, again, 90,000 really smart people. Really smart people. Really smart, broke, degen idiot. Don't take leverage. This isn't even a hard lesson to get. Don't take leverage. Well, it's so hard. Hold on. You know what? I got to put up our thing. Comments on screen. Did you see this, Brandon? We can do this now.
Yeah.
Isn't it cool? You don't like it?
It's okay. Well, I mean, we've had that on YouTube for years, right? And so I always used to live stream and stuff, and sometimes it just gets in the way. So you have to build like a whole new platform for the comment stream. Some people like it, and because it's permanently embedded in the video too, so it stays on there forever, so they can go back when they're watching. Yeah, when they're watching the video and stuff. It's kind of nice.
I get some kudos. Okay, so get a little retracement here, a little retrace.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, we could have a little retrace. I'm good with that.
So the 12-hour leading up to the final liquidation tally was particularly volatile, seeing 114 million in white positions, more than 45% of the day's total. Data from CoinGlass showed the single largest liquidation was, that's not actually that bad, 1.97 million, so $2 million. A BTC USD pair on Bybit. So yeah, a lot of people got whacked. More shorts than longs. Right. So just don't borrow, man. God damn. Don't take on leverage if you're, I don't know. It's no one, you know what it is? It's no one here that's listening. It's not like any people we know are being the degens, and they certainly wouldn't admit it if they were.
Is a morpho loan leverage?
Yeah. Well, no.
Not really. Kinda. No.
It wouldn't be leverage if you were using it to go and buy more Bitcoin, it certainly would be. Or if you were leveraging Ethereum to buy more Ethereum, yeah, which would be stupid.
That's like a 2x leverage, right? Basically. Well, yeah, 1.5x.
Well, if you did that and then you took the other money and then you did another one and then you took the other money and you did another one, you could stretch that bitch out to like.
Yeah, you could.
Get a lot of leverage and you would be an idiot. I think if you're doing it to become a net seller, basically an insurance salesman is what we are. We're glorified insurance salesmen. I think that's actually balancing. I think that's a kind of hedge. That's a kind of hedge against that position.
Yeah, because you're selling. It's a little different.
We're selling. We're not buying it. We don't get the upside, but we have the upside from the portfolio. But there's risks there too. Like you know. Oh, Joe, there's degens here. They just keep quiet in the chat. Oh, there be degens.
Oh, I know there's degens.
Anyway, the amount of liquidation seen between May 20th and May 21st indicates that the market is clearing speculative excess as Bitcoin consolidates at around all-time highs. If the price sustains above 106 and derivative positioning cools, further upside is likely to follow. So, yeah, the question is, where do people start pouring on now? Be interesting. Yeah, that's really all I got on that one. I had done the little banner thing. It was like when Bitcoin was 108. I was like, could today be the day? And before I even pushed the enter button, it was the day. It was the day.
It was the day.
The day it was it. Yeah. So yeah, I'm on the verge of making some adjustments. Those of you that are digital private clients and digital investors, in the back end later today, you'll see we closed out of some options positions and rejiggered some things as recently as like 17 minutes ago. So I got out of something, and so anyway, we'll see. And there's going to be a lot to be said probably Friday about how we play this weekend. 3-day weekend, Bitcoin touching all-time highs. It could get sloppy. Yeah.
We got a noodle on this a little bit. This could be interesting.
Yeah, it's not quite so simple as get some time decay.
I don't think so either. 3-day weekends are a little bit saucy.
I mean, I like time decay. I'm a big fan. Always have been. I think the one more in danger is probably Ethereum.
Ethereum's been kind of stable, huh? It like even on this big run up, it's just kind of like you could look at this straight kind of like it's just held. This is over the last 2 weeks, basically. It's just the same. So even while Bitcoin's doing this, Ethereum's like, nah, we're good. We're just going to hold a straight line.
Yeah.
I mean, essentially, this is Sunday, May 11th. That's 10 days. Same price.
This is a good point. Coinbase is suggesting a YubiKey. Are they good? Yeah, it's a physical device that makes you have to plug it in order to do transactions. You have to physically have it. Now, listen, the more layers of security you add, it's good. But just remember, don't lose your other layers of security. Don't be like a squirrel that is so clever at hiding all the little food acorns that they can never find them.
Yeah.
So you have to be a little bit careful there. I think you definitely want as many forms of 2FA. Also, get all of your trading anything off of your phones. It's just time to wipe your phones. Just don't trade on your phones, man. You can monitor on your phone, use Live Coin Watch. You can move assets around and record it like on Live Coin Watch, stuff like that. But I would urge you don't have something on your phone that a dude can hold a pistol to your head in an Uber.
Oof.
or get you all like strung out on drugs in an Uber and just show your phone to yourself, and then he's in there and he's messing with your MetaMask and all this shit. Just get rid of it. Don't, if someone's like, hey, I'm taking your stuff, you're like, ain't nothing to take. What? So yeah, just be very careful. Don't be a target, because there was a guy in England that got targeted, and somebody pretended to be an Uber, like pretended to be his Uber driver. He just got in. The guy offered him a drug-laced cigarette.
Oh no.
He smoked the cigarette. He was all high as shit, and then he was like, ends up losing 123,000.
Oh.
Yep. It was mostly XRP though, so it's not like he really lost anything.
Oh, geez.
But he did lose a half Bitcoin. Ouch.
That's brutal.
Brandon, I'm doing another 2-day fast.
You're crazy.
Started yesterday, 12:30.
That's impressive.
Coffee with no flavor.
That's impressive.
Smells like it'd be delicious, but it turns out coffee without creamer is not delicious.
It's not.
Opposite. Raymond has a cat fetish. Who doesn't love cats, man? Come on. We love cats. Okay. So Brandon, anything else before we go behind the wall? Was there anything we wanted to discuss?
I do want to discuss one little thing, because I think it's a back and forth, and I think it's something everybody's been talking about. So this got proposed back in December, I think it was. I don't know if you, it's a proposal. I don't know if you heard about it, but May 8th, it went from a draft to a full-on proposal. So this is kind of a big deal. This is, of course, what I'm talking about. Let me see if I have an image. The BIP 177. Did you hear about this?
Oh, yeah. The name change.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on this? So for those in the back of the classroom, so this is BIP 177. So there is a unit bias that everybody is a little bit worried about with Bitcoin. You go and you tell your friend, you say, hey, go buy Bitcoin. They go pull up the price and they say, oh my gosh, Bitcoin is now $109,066. There's no way on this green earth that I'm going to be able to buy a Bitcoin, right? So all the guys over at Bitcoin, like the little guys that want to do proposals and stuff, are like, well, we can help with that by changing the unit bias, by basically reclassifying what a Bitcoin is. Now, I'm going to explain it like it is, and then I'm going to disagree with it for a couple reasons. So this unit bias, basically what they're going to do is they're going to break everything down to a Satoshi level, but they're not going to call it Satoshi. They're going to call it a Bitcoin, but it's all lowercase Bitcoin. Not confusing? No. Confusing? Yes. So they're going to call it a lowercase Bitcoin. So now when you go in your wallet or go on Coinbase, you'll buy a Bitcoin. And when you buy a Bitcoin, it's basically going to be $1.09 or whatever it is, you know? So instead of, or is it $10.09? Anyway, and one of those things. So they're going to go buy a Bitcoin. Okay.
Well, no,
and so
it would be like a quarter of a penny right now or something.
Oh, is it a quarter of a penny? Oh, yeah, that's when it gets to $1 million. It's $1 or something, right?
Yeah.
So,
well, at $100 million, then a Satoshi would be $1 because there's 100 million parts of a Bitcoin. You can take a Bitcoin and you can go to the 100 millionth. Therefore, a Satoshi is 1/100 millionth of a Bitcoin. So at $100 million a Bitcoin, a Satoshi, and then in this proposal, Bitcoin would be $1.
Yeah, okay. So basically, in this, so when they go on to Coinbase, they're like, hey, here's $1, I want a Bitcoin. And when you own a full Bitcoin, so when you own 100 million Satoshis, you'll have a Bitcoin, but it's uppercase. Okay, so obviously I don't love this. I think that this is, I don't love it. I don't love it. I think that if they want to reclassify it, then reclassify it as sats. Leave it as Satoshis. That way there's a differentiation between the unit of exchange that's clearer than a Bitcoin. Because when you say, oh, it's a Bitcoin or a Bitcoin.
It should still be 100 million Satoshis is a Bitcoin. Yep. You just move the decimal out.
Right. And so then when you go on Coinbase, you can be like, oh, I want to buy 100 Satoshis at $1 each when everything's at or at 10 cents each. I want to buy.
Can you imagine when Bitcoin is 100 million and this is a real problem?
Oh my gosh, this is going to be absolutely crazy.
Man, my cloud city is going to have cloud cities.
Yeah, it is. You bet it is. That's what I want. That's what I want, though. I'm good with that. I want some cloud cities to have cloud cities. So this has been proposed. Now, Jack Dorsey's retweeting this. He likes the idea. I don't like the idea.
He's a big proponent of it. He's a big proponent.
I don't like the idea. I like the idea that it stays Satoshi. I like Satoshis. I think it's an ode to Satoshi, which it should be, and we need to keep it that way. So if you want to buy Satoshis, fine. I think that's great. I'm stacking sats. That's the thing that they all use. I'm stacking sats. I'm buying Satoshis. And if exchanges want to move the decimal out and say you can buy Satoshis, or you can buy 1 Bitcoin or 0.2 Bitcoin, or you can buy 200 million Satoshis or whatever it is, then that's fine. I'm good with that. But there's got to be an education around it too, because people will get confused regardless. So right now we need to keep things simple. We have not even reached a point of adoption where I think we can introduce these types of things yet. People are still like, yeah, I go talk to my neighbor about Bitcoin and I still have to explain that you can buy $500 in Bitcoin type of thing, you know. Although, did I tell you? One of my neighbors came up to me that he learned what I kind of did. He came up to me the other day and he's like, you're not gonna believe this, but 2 months ago I bought $500 worth of Bitcoin. I'm like, what? Like, I have no idea what made him buy Bitcoin or whatever it was, but he bought Bitcoin. That was the first time I've heard of anybody like in Idaho buying Bitcoin besides myself. We are a slow moving state. So anyway.
Yeah, on this thing, I know they're like, well, eventually people will just start saying it anyway. They may, because people will just start saying whatever, and then it becomes part of the vernacular or whatever if it grows. I think this is the idea to include the common man. But guess what? The common man had a chance to do this when Bitcoin was a penny, when it was $1, when it was $10, when it was $100, when it was $1,000, and even 2 years ago when it was $10,000. The common man sat on the fucking sidelines. So unfortunately, if the common man can't work with decimals, too fucking bad. Then the common man didn't get out of fucking 8th grade. Too bad. Fuck you. Too bad. Do some math or go fuck yourself. Or just do some math. Yeah, like, come on, man. Like, goddamn. Like, we want people to be, we want people to be more comfortable. Well, you know what this is? This is no different than a weird kind of stock split. Because people are used to, they're used to this thing costing this much. Well, look how cheap it is. Let's go buy a bunch of it. This is a racket for all these dudes to get paid. They try to make it like, we want to make it more friendly so that people don't feel left out. Motherfucker, they're already left out.
Huh?
Already left out. You left them out.
I forgot, Mama. See, you're right. There is 2 of us.
Mama
There's
C.
three now. There's three.
Mama C.
Three.
Mama C. Mama Sa. Mama Sa. Mama Sa.
Uh,
I knew this crazy Colombian guy that was saying that. He was, man, this is a weird story, but like, this is a side story. I knew this guy was a janitor, and he was like, he had headphones on, and he would like, Mama Say, Mama Sa, Mama Sa, and he would just clean. And I was like, that guy just sings that same song like I've heard it for years.
yes.
And somebody told me like, dude, that guy was a Colombian like cartel guy who went nuts, and now he's a janitor. Dude, he's got the scorpion on his hands, which I think is like, I think he's like a hitman.
Oh crap.
Now he's nuts, dude. Nuts.
Okay. Yeah.
Mama Say, Mama Sa, Mama Sa, Mama Sa. And so they call him Mama Say. And I don't think he's killed anyone in a while. At least.
Good. He's like reformed. He's reformed.
No. We're so stupid. This is the perfect cover. He's probably still
an assassin, isn't he?
He's like, Mama Say, Mama Sa. Like we would never guess, because we're like, oh, you mean the crazy ex-Colombian guy? And then later on, the cops will be like, you never suspected the crazy ex-Colombian hitman? No, he's a janitor.
He's fine. He's just cleaning up the floors.
What would he do? What could he do? Anyway, Mama Say.
Yeah. I couldn't agree more.
So, where are we at on the Bitcoin? 109. We're at 109.
Yeah, we're at 109. It got up to 109.5. Oh my gosh. I gotta zoom in on this thing. It got up to 109.508. That's crazy. Okay. Hey, the other thing that I did want to mention, just because I had somebody email me, and then I saw somebody in our DPC chat mention this. If you want to pull out money out of Coinbase,
I don't pull out.
You don't have to wire it. You know this, right? So if you hook up your bank account, you can go to your cash section. Yeah. You can go to USDC. Once you go to the USDC, there's a withdraw cash button. That withdraws it right to your bank. You don't even have to sell it into US dollars. You can just hit withdraw cash, and you enter the amount, and boom, right to your bank account. Easy peasy. Okay? And you're done. Like, you are done. So that's how you want to do things if you're in Coinbase. That's what I would do. So anyway, that's it. I have $100 in Coinbase. I'm super happy about it. So
another thing that some of you can do, there was some of you that were saying, hey, by the way, Mobland is great. For those of you that were like, oh, I have to pay some fee. Again, the fee is only for wires from Coinbase, and you can add as one of your exit addresses a brokerage account. So I have my brokerage account from Morgan Stanley, which owns E-Trade. So that's one of my exit addresses. So I don't have to go back to my bank account. I can go directly to Morgan Stanley.
Your brokerage, yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah. Which, I got some good news over there yesterday. Working on that today.
Oh, I can't wait to hear. Yeah, that'd be interesting.
I already told you. You know.
No, I know. I want to see how it pans out. I want to see all the,
Yeah, I'm excited about that. We're slowly getting out of more positions. We are partially out of the one that I'm getting out of right now as we're talking. And then
you put in a limit, right? Which one? Oh, never mind. Don't tell me. We're good.
The other one is done. Yeah. So good. So when we go behind the wall, I can update you guys on what's going on there, because it's partial fill. Okay. I think it'll fill.
We should go behind the wall, but I have two more tidbits. I don't know if you saw this, but Brad Garlinghouse was going to go to Washington, D.C. He was going to meet with Cynthia Loomis.
She was like,
she's like, nah.
He's like, what do you mean? Like, we're supposed to have a meeting. She's like, you're not important, you scruffy thief.
He's in the hallway. So he's in the hallway in the chair, right? He's just sitting there like this. He's like looking at his notes. He's like checking out. He's like, okay, we're trying to buy Circle because Ripple's not doing, our RPUSD isn't doing any good. So we're trying to buy Circle.
Yeah.
And then Coinbase calls him up while he's in his chair, and Coinbase calls him up. He's like, hey, by the way, Brad, we're going to compete with you to buy Circle. Just so you know, heads up. He's like, oh. So he's like all sweating. He's like, shoot, I should have been in my meeting by now. And then Cynthia's secretary calls him up while he's sitting in the chair. She's like, just so you know, Cynthia's not going to meet with you, and she doesn't want to reschedule.
Oh no,
And he's
it
sitting
was.
there like,
I heard it was worse than that, Brandon. I heard that the door opened, and that her inner office door was open, and Cynthia was sitting there, and she was playing Xbox, and then the secretary slowly closed the door, and then turned to Brad and said, "The senator's not in."
she's like full on playing Xbox. She's
Like,
like,
but I thought I saw her. No, my friend, no.
That's funny.
No, my friend, no.
Okay.
So anyway, Brad got fat-handed. Time frame is it depends on the facility. So and
I get mine in like 30 minutes to
it's usually the same day.
A day. 30 minutes to a day. Depends on how much I send too. Like I sent like $500, it was there in like an hour or
Remember,
something. And then I sent like
ACH is it's a signal, it's a handshake. They're like, hey, this just happened, credit the account, but then it takes 3 days for settlement. So what will happen is a lot of times your facility, let's say it's Morgan Stanley or whatever.
Yeah.
They'll say, okay,
that's right.
You just deposited $1,000. Your account has no money in it. We're going to wait the full 3 days before you can use the $1,000. Versus if you have $1,000 and you deposit $1,000, they'll say, you know what? You can go ahead and use it right now.
Yeah, they don't care. It's like when you send to E-Trade. If you have $1,000 and you send 1,000, they're like, you can use the 1,000. You're good. As long as you have a match.
They just want you to keep it there. I mean, that's
Yeah.
Did we want to talk about Charles?
I do have that pulled up. I don't know if I wanted to talk about it, but I have it pulled up. I did. Charles Hoskin's facing.
I'm trying to think of a way to take his last name and make it a fraudy name. I don't think Charles.
It's easy. Charles Hackinson. Wait, Charles hacked your own treasury and sin. Charles stole from your treasury. Fraudkinson. Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Charles Fraudkinson.
This is not looking good for Charles. He's sitting in his cold plunge right now, debating life. He is not happy. He is not.
I mean, I don't think he's a thief. Okay, I do think they probably. And again, this wouldn't be him. He wouldn't I hope. Certainly, it wouldn't be him personally. He's not that stupid, right? Certainly not. I don't believe he's a crook. He's a whiner. He's a douchebag. He's a whiny little bitch. All these things are true, but he's not a thief. I really don't think he stole anything. What I think is money was moved that was supposed to go in one direction, and the group of them was like, "No, screw those guys. They're just gonna burn it anyway. It's not gonna do them any good." I think it's a situation like that. This money didn't end up in his pocket. This money is still somewhere. It's just not the somewhere it's supposed to be. And the dude that was supposed to receive it, that manages the funds, instead of getting, several hundred million, he got 7 million. This is almost exactly as scummy as what the Solana co-founders did, except that in that case, they straight up tried to steal it and got caught. Same thing, got caught. People outed them on Twitter, and they're like, whoa, what are you talking about? They're like, $1 billion you fucking stole. And they're like, we're going to burn
that billion. That billion.
Yeah, that billion. You're like, okay, go ahead and burn it. And then they burn like 3 million tokens. They're like, see? Like, buddy, there's 12.7 million in that wallet. We're not fucking stupid. And then they always say this. It's the same thing Justin Sun does. Let's just get past this. What do you mean, let's just get past this? You stole $1 billion. Let's just get past this. So it's the same shit. Same thing with the Crow guys, crypto.com. All the billions of tokens, they just appeared out of thin air. Let's just get past this. Motherfucker, get past going to jail. How about that? Dude, these dudes, man, god damn. Anyway, that's it. That's all I got. It's a good day. That's all it is. That's all the rant I got. So I don't think Charles stole anything. I definitely think they misappropriated it. See, so there we go. See there's a little craziness in the Bitcoin price. What we're looking at? 106 again?
I mean, it dropped $1,000 from the all-time high.
It's still 108.
Yeah, 108.5.
Yeah, you think the price was like 3,000 again. Everybody's like, that's it. It's over with. I guarantee you there's TA guys on Twitter right now. See, double head and shoulder reverse Bart Simpson twisted on math.
That's right. Well, that's that, I guess.
I've been watching the price of Cardano, and no one seems to give a crap. They don't care. They're like, who cares? It's the same way that no one cares that the guys that run Ripple are scammy, or that the guys that run, as it turns out, all people care about is their money. I mean,
that's right.
No one cares if the people they're involved with are complete creeps and scumbags. I'm having to come to terms with this. I probably lost a lot of money by bailing on projects where scumbags ran them. Like, I just like, when I found out the stuff about Solana, I'm like, I'm not owning it, period. I'm just not. I'm not going to support that. Guess what? No one else on earth apparently shares that view. They're like, screw you, I'm going to make money. So apparently that's all people care about. And the more and more I obsess about it, maybe.
Well, that's what's frustrating. It's like, it's the same thing with like Jupiter, right? That I'm like, I keep going over and over again. Jupiter's like I have this document pulled up. Awesome. Look at this stuff. What is Jupiter, man? And it's like 3 pages of like, each paragraph is a whole ecosystem. Like, it's a whole product. And it's like all these things Jupiter does, and there's only one token. They haven't released a new token for every single product. They've released one token. And the fact that it is struggling at 53 cents right now is beyond me. Okay, so anyway, that goes to, that's my, when somebody's like, well, this product's so great. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I get that. It probably is. But look at XRP, like, up when it shouldn't be, and Jupiter's down. And I'm like, nothing makes sense in the crypto world anymore.
And listen,
price does not reflect
if you want a project that has never made it, and it's unlikely that it will ever make it. I mean, I'm not hating. XRP made me a lot of money in the past. There is just almost no possible future for XRP to be worth shit. It does nothing. It does nothing. The people at the giant company that is in charge of it, 99% of their products that they sell don't use the currency. So, like, come on, man. But you have this embedded cultist group that is like, no, you could get, I'm waiting for the reset. There's no reset. There's anybody waiting for the treasury market to crash completely. People completely lose faith in US debt. You're going to be waiting until you're fucking dead. They're going to buy this shit forever because no one cares either. They don't care that the US has unsustainable debt. They do not care that all these politicians are dirty. No one cares, man. No one cares. So you have to factor that in. You got to factor that in to your investment. Like your the underlying foundation to your investment thesis. This is a beauty pageant and nothing more. Fundamentals don't mean shit. Period. Or Ripple or XRP would be 1 penny, and that would be asking a lot. Cardano would be 3 cents. Cosmos would be 18 cents. Optimism, I don't know, 4 cents. Like the real value of these things is dust. It's dust. There's only a very few projects that are actually doing anything instrumental, like moving the needle. And that's probably in AI and data and Bitcoin as a store of value and coin and Ethereum as like a world computer / a world DApp system. Nothing else is doing shit. But cults, man, there's these religious cults, financial religious cults. Oh, I forgot which one we were. We started a cult. Remember, Brandon? What was our cult?
What?
We started a cult, a religious cult.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay,
sorry, not a cult, a religious group. So that we could be,
501(c), yeah?
501(c), yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody remembers what our cult name was? Let me know.
It was probably a good one.
It was a good one. At the time, I thought it was very clever.
Let's go behind the wall.
We got to go. Okay, we'll go behind the wall. We'll talk about some stuff. And let's field some questions. Let's do it more kind of an open Q&A behind the wall.
Yes. What do you guys want to talk about regarding the market right now?
This is nice when Bitcoin's at an all-time high.
Think about it. Think about it.
If you ever told someone to buy Bitcoin, fucking ever, you're right, they're wrong, period, in the story.
Oh, good. Thank goodness. I won't get any of those calls today.
I saw my dentist the other day who sold he sold his Bitcoin. You got your alpha brain.
I took it this morning. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. I'll let you know in a couple hours.
My dentist sold, he's so
awesome.
He did not. He sold at $7,200.
7,200 or
Yeah.
1,000?
No. I'm going to tell you the story, then we're going to go behind the wall. He was buying a house for $7 million. And he told me, hey, I had to sell the Bitcoin. I go, wait. You're buying a $7 million house and you had to sell $14,000 worth of Bitcoin? He's like, I had to get money from everywhere. I'm like, that is not true. That is a fucking lie.
Yeah,
It's
if you're
just a
buying a
straight
7 million,
lie.
you have access to capital.
Yeah.
If you're buying a $7 million house.
Yeah, because the banker's like, listen, without another 14,000 on top, we just can't do this deal. Bullshit. So he just lost faith. I'm like, dude. So when I went back in, I went to get whatever. It was a Thursday, a week ago. Tomorrow.
Oh no.
And
I wouldn't make fun of him before he works on your teeth.
No, but I did.
Okay.
He brought it up. He goes, man, Bitcoin. And I was like, I know, right?
Yeah, that's all you left it at, right? Yeah. Okay.
What can you say? You don't want to, it's like, you don't want to like.
Oh, dude, this is a good point. I hope he held too.
Yeah.
I hope he held.
No, I hope he frivolously spent it. Actually, I don't like the idea that you might have paid him $70,000 for some wheels or something.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
All right. Let's do it. Let's get behind the wall.
It's time. Q&A. Think of your Q's and your A's.
Oh, snap. Let's go here. So you show, this is all the benefits. Look at these benefits, people. Look at these benefits.
Going behind the proverbial wall now to continue the broadcast privately for the digital investors and digital private clients. If you'd like to join us, simply go to nickblacknext.com and subscribe to one of our plans and immediately take advantage of our library of tools, tactics, and information. It's all designed to help you learn, grow, and manage your portfolio like a pro. Join us now. We're going behind the proverbial wall now to continue the broadcast privately for the digital investors.